Spider-Man fans, we got ourselves another winner. We won, baby. We won. Is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse the best Spider-Man movie ever? Find out. I just got back from watching it. I'm so happy, man. I'm wearing my Miles Morales shirt. I'm in a good ass mood. It was a great film right off rip. And don't worry, I'm not going to be talking any spoilers. I'm just going to give my initial thoughts on the film. But as you can tell, Across the Spider-Verse and we had a hell of a time. So is this the best Spider-Man movie of all time like some have claimed? It's true, it's too early to say that off one watch. I gotta watch it again just to confirm my thoughts, but it is up there. Upon rewatch, it really just might be. But after my first viewing, I think I still got Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2, No Way Home maybe. I think this might be better than No Way Home off one watch. And I mean, in No Way Home, they gave us 3 Spider-Men. We thought that was a lot. Wait until you watch this one, because it was literally, it's raining Spider-Man, hallelujah. If you scrolled away, I got no issue. All right, let me get my excitement out of the way now and actually talk about this movie, because this is a much heavier story than the first one. Like, there's a lot of exposition being thrown at you, but in a good way. If Into the Spider-Verse was all about becoming Spider-Man, this is about belonging as Spider-Man and pretty much what does being Spider-Man even mean. And they really dive deep into that concept. Miles is finally getting the hang of being Spider-Man, at least the basics of it. And I just want to get this out of the way because I feel like it goes without saying, but the visuals in this movie take it like 10 steps further than you thought that even the first one was incredible, which they won an Oscar for. I'm telling you, there's like 10 plus shots in this movie that I wish I could get actual motion posters up on my wall of. And it's just insane to me like how well they got these different characters that come from different worlds, universes, and different animation styles and bring them all together and make it look seamless on the screen together. Like, it shouldn't work this good, and it does. I took like a basic animation class, and just looking at the different layers of animation this movie has, there's a reason this movie took 5 years, and they took their damn time, and they needed the 5 years. But it shows in the quality of the movie. I'm glad they took those 5 years. And like I mentioned before, that's amplified in each new universe we get to. When they're all fighting the Spot, who's the main villain of the movie, those are some of the most dazzling, mesmerizing scenes. All these visuals, well, we got Metro Boomin's soundtrack in the background, but to me, Daniel Pemberton's score far outshines the soundtrack. Like, don't get me wrong, this soundtrack is still good. It's just not as iconic as Into the Spider-Verse's soundtrack. Pemberton's score is definitely the winner here. Like, you really just feel all the scenes when his score is pounding. Hey, yo! And much like the first movie, this movie is so damn good at digging deep into the emotions and making us evoke every type of emotion you can think of. Like, Miles is still trying to find his way, and I'm so glad he's got his parents there. There's a goddamn scene. I'm a big fan of my mom, and there's a scene with him and his mom talking, and it's just so beautiful, and it just made me tear up. I love it. No wonder all these other spider people are chasing him. They could only wish to have parents this supportive. And I love the way they handle our main character's arc. But to be honest, Gwen Stacy is a co-lead in this film, and she gets a lot more to do in this movie, and we dive deeper into what makes her tick. And Haley Steinfeld's performance as Gwen was just magnificent. Same with Shameik Moore as Miles. And look, anytime we get more Haley Steinfeld as Gwen, you already know it's a W. So if you're a big fan of her, I think you're gonna enjoy this movie a lot. All of the other side characters are pretty much like there to fulfill their little niche role. Peter B. Parker actually takes a backseat to the mentorship role because now he's a spider dad. And all of the new characters like Jessica Drew, Spider-Punk, Spider-Man India, they all get great moments to shine. Like Daniel Kaluuya as Hobie Brown in particular, I loved his animation style and just his whole swagger. But Oscar Isaac as Miguel, different level. And they make a really compelling argument for why Miles and Miguel are bumping heads. Like, they share the same goal, but their path to get there is really different, and that's what causes the conflict. And from there, we go to the main villain, the Spot, voiced by Jason Schwartzman. And I really don't want to spoil anything with his character. I'll just say it's so complex and so damn good the way his character arc is handled in this movie. And there are a lot of really fun surprise cameos. There's one in particular that I think everybody's going to be talking about after we all see this movie, and it was so damn, I was just like in the seat of the like, I can't believe they really did that. As a huge Spider-Man fan, you'll know it when you see it. You ain't gonna get no secrets from me. And there's a cliffhanger. That's not a spoiler because we know this is a part 1 of a part 2. And to be honest, that could detract a lot of people from putting this up there as the best Spider-Man movie. I know it kind of affected my viewing. I've seen some people say it's like the Empire Strikes Back and the Infinity War ending, and I would agree. It's just a lot more abrupt, if that makes sense. And all I know is I need Beyond the Spider-Verse now. Whip it over here. But to quickly wrap this review up, man, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller do it again. Not only visually spectacular, emotionally resonant, and overall just a fucking triumph in the comic book movie genre. This movie legit might have you reconsidering your favorite comic book movie ever. So do I recommend Across the Spider-Verse? Hell yeah, I recommend Across the Spider-Verse. Do whatever it is you gotta do to get to the theater. Thwip, swing over there, get up in that theater and watch Across the Spider-Verse. I gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd, and I can't wait to just keep watching this movie over and over and over and over. But let me know, are you gonna be watching Across the Spider-Verse this weekend? And how excited are you? And as always, like and follow for more.